We suck. Fire everybody. It's the worst team ever. We should have just stayed home. I hate this team. Our season is over. Even though we are still number one in the AFC North, it's over. A lot of the Steelers fans are sounding right now. Sounding all sad, defeated, depressed, getting beat up, talking, it's the end of the world. It's all over. The season is over. Throw the season away. Fire everybody on the roster. No, it's not over. Every loss to the Colts is a disappointing loss. Not a terrible loss where it's just eating you to the core. Like last year when we lost to the goddamn Patriots. That one right there, eat you to the core. Last year, Colts loss got us too as well. But this loss right here was a loss. Of course, we came up short. We had a few things that in the game that mishap that came back to bite us in the end. We kept getting away with it early on, the past 3 weeks with certain things like the fumble from the snap from the center. It happened a few times throughout the past 3 weeks like that. Remember the Falcons game? It happened a little bit in the Chargers game. It happened in the Broncos game as well. And we got away with it. This time it came back to bite us like that. So the Steelers had some mishaps, but it's not the end of the world. We're still first. I repeat, first in the AFC North. Of course, we know the loss hurts you a little bit in the conference because you lose to the Colts, a conference team. It might come down in the end like that if they're around in the playoff time, with both teams around. They had a tiebreaker over us. But overall, the Steelers did a good job in still fighting, still going out there and playing good football. In the end, of course, we know it was sloppy throughout the game, but they still gave their team opportunity and a chance. They had a chance to go out there and try to win the game, and they just fell up a little short. Now, one thing that went wrong, of course, is the defense. The defense coming into this game was only allowing 8 points per game. They allowed 14 points. 14 points in the first quarter. And then second quarter, they only allowed 3. And then they allowed another touchdown in the second half as well. And a field goal as well, too. So they kind of went out there and played the best football. And then also, of course, we see on third down. That's another thing that went wrong as well. They couldn't get off the field on third down. It was on different opportunity. We seen 3rd and 10. We seen 3rd and 15. Penalties that happened. Joe Flacco was 6 for 8. I think, I'm not mistaken. He's 6 for 8, 6 for 9. I think on third down conversions like that. And most of the stuff he threw the ball underneath, it was just a run after the catch. We couldn't make a tackle. Downs broke so many tackles and got out there. We're seeing Michael Pittman break tackles and get out there. Jonathan Taylor as well break tackles and get out there. The Steelers just couldn't find a way to get off the field. And that's one thing that kind of hurt them. I had PTSD. I was like, is this last year's Steelers? Is this a team from last year? That's what kind of looked like, really, because the team was not playing their style of football. But we also seen, of course, that what went wrong as well was the turnovers. The turnover that happened on offense. We've seen, of course, the fumble that happened with George Pickens. You get enough to get there like that, a nice pass from Justin Fields. You get like 6-7 yards, and you break a tackle. But then you try to do extra like that, have the ball carelessly out in your hand like that, and get knocked out and you fumble. Then we seen Justin Fields trying to make something out of nothing, and he slips up on the turf and then fumbles the ball and get knocked out of the field goal range. So those points right there, those 6 points guaranteed, because I doubt Boswell is missing those field goals. 6 points guaranteed you could have had right there, but you kind of messed it up a little bit when you started fumbling the ball and gave it over. And he also had a turnover on downs too as well in your own territory that hurt you as well. So the Steelers went out there and had missed opportunities. They had a lot of opportunities in this game that the team gave them. Remember, they missed the field goal, gave them a chance when the Steelers went down there, got in the red zone with the fumble, and other times too as well, had many chances to win this game. And they just didn't deserve to win this game because it was just too many mistakes and too much sloppy play in this game right here for the Steelers to go out there and win it. But one thing I did like, one positive I like to bring from this game, the positive I like to bring, well, actually, before I get to the positive, let me get to the other negative. More injuries as well. We've seen the offensive line. They did allow 4 sacks today. And we also seen the offensive line, some more injuries. James Daniels went down with an injury. We already got to see him. I just see Malu who's out. I think he's probably back next week. We'll see how things pan out. We also seen Cordell Patterson, who was running very well against his Colts defense. Najee just couldn't hack it. I know he had the sling earlier this week, so maybe he was banged up still as well, but he just couldn't hack and get through. He made a big-time play on that screen, though, to get them down there that eventually led to a touchdown, of course, of Justin Fields scrambling in. But Cordell Patterson did a good job going through and running through that, but he got injured, got concussed. And we also seen, of course, like I mentioned, James Daniels go down with an injury. It was somebody else, too. I think Herbig went out. He came back in. Najee went down and came back in as well. So we've seen some injuries throughout. So we need to make sure to find ourselves to get healthy. This is our third road game. Third road game in 4 weeks like that. So Steelers will be home to play the Cowboys, and I think they'll probably be a little better for them too as well, be in their own comfortable home and be there like that. And we'll see what pans out fully. But one positive I like to take from this game is Justin Fields' grit. Justin Fields went out there. Remember, he had the fumble, and remember the offense looked a little shaky like that before that standpoint, what he went on. And then after that, he led 3 straight touchdown drives. He led one 56-yarder and rushed in for the touchdown to cap the drive off. And then he led another 70-yard drive, capped it off with another rushing touchdown. Then he led another one, threw a touchdown to Pat Freiermuth. He had almost 400 yards of offense. He had 312 passing yards, a passing touchdown. He had 55 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, almost 400 yards of offense, 3 touchdowns, went out there and played good. The 1 turnover, of course, hurts and stuff, but when you look at the stat sheet, 104 passer rating, he played very good football, good enough to help you win. Like that, even with the turnovers, the defense just couldn't get a stop. That's the only thing what happened. Even with the turnovers happening, Justin Fields had the little fumble, and then George Pickens getting the fumble. If the defense could get stops and get up the field on 3rd down, then none of that stuff would have been that didn't happen like in the first place. The defense just couldn't get a stop. At one point when the game was 10-17, what happened? Defense get marched down the field and allow some other stuff to happen. We score again and make the game 17-24. On the defense, what they do? They allow a field goal and still hit the ball back again, score and make it 24 to 27. They finally get a stop, but in the end, come back to bite you, the little bad snap, miscommunication, and then you lose the game. So overall, I'm not really too mad about this game. A little disappointed that we didn't pull it off, and we had a lot of mistakes that happened, and we never capitalized on the things that was there. But overall, we'll be good. 3-1, 2 games above 500. Keep marching. I'm trying to find a way to win against Dallas, but we'll be in Pittsburgh this time at our home, and we'll see what happens on Sunday Night Football, our first primetime game. So that's all I have for today's video. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think went wrong and what you guys think about the positive you can take from this game. My positive, like I mentioned, is Justin Fields. That's the positive you can take from this game. But let me know down below, and I'll probably see you guys most likely tomorrow because I'll be doing a review, some NFL news, and discussing, of course, the Monday Night Football games and some other things too as well, like basketball. I have a basketball video coming is already ready to upload. Had that in the morning time, some other stuff too as well. So just stay tuned. And if you want to sign up for memberships, you can. It's not mandatory. If you want to sign up, you can sign up for memberships. I will try to be launching the store for merchandise. Hopefully I get to 1,000. I'm almost there like that, but probably by December, January, something like that, try to launch a store and get some things going. So be looking out for that, and also subscribe to the Steelers Syndicate channel as well. I'll be on there too as well doing things. Subscribe to New Genesis, we'll be on there too as well. Marcus D. Butler, my cousin, subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to SteelerNation Australia. Subscribe to the Steelers Dynasty podcast with Bubba and Shane. Subscribe to everybody, every Steeler content creator, all the stuff. Just subscribe, it don't cost you. Just subscribe to them. Stay up to date and tuned in for a lot of different content, collab content that coming as well. And yeah, that's all I have. Peace out.